It's recording.
Okay. So today actually we are going to learn so many things together. Okay.
Okay.
Almost 4 to 5 server. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
So how you can see that? Say the first one is will be you already know about that one. That is Apache.
Okay. Yeah, Apache. I know about
The
that.
second one will be mail server. So we will understand through send mail server. Okay.
Send mail. Okay.
Yeah. It is a mail server. So send mail server. Okay. Then we will go through IMAP and POP3 server. Okay. IMAP
Okay.
and POP3 server.
IMAP.
And,
Okay.
yeah. Okay. And the next will be Squirrel Mail. Squirrel Mail. So if you combine all this, it will become a project. If you combine all this,
Mm-hmm.
it will become a complete project. So we are going to combine. Actually, in this lab, I will also show you how to combine all this to form a project. So we will do this in the form of project, and the
Okay.
name of the project will be. You can give it a name like web-based mailing services.
Like we what?
Web-based mailing services.
Mailing services.
Yeah, mailing
Oh,
services.
web-based mailing services.
Yeah,
Oh, so that's the name of the project.
yeah. So this will
So is
be a
this like a project that I can say I can give in an interview?
right.
Mm.
So that you have done on this project, you have worked on this project. So this is like it will be similar to Gmail.
Okay.
So suppose you are working for a company
Mm-hmm.
and that company doesn't want to use any external mail server. They can use their own mail server. Okay. Suppose there is a thousand of employee in your company and your company want to use an internal mail server which will not be connected with internet,
Okay.
only for the employee of the company. Okay, so they can
Okay.
use, you can create a mail server for that company
Okay.
if you understand today's project. Okay,
Okay.
so first of all, one by one we will go through. First of all, we will go through Apache, then Sendmail, then Squirrel Mail, and then IMAP and POP3. Okay,
Okay.
so first understand why we are using Apache. You can see the project name is web based mailing services. Okay,
Okay.
web based mailing services means we want to access the mail server through web. Okay,
Yes.
web browser. That's why we are using Apache.
Apache. Uh-huh.
Now send mail, for sending mail, the send mail server is required, and send mail is a type of mail server.
Okay.
So we are going to configure send mail server to send mail. Now what is Squirrel Mail? Actually, Squirrel Mail is a client side mailing components. Like Outlook. Do you know Outlook? Microsoft Outlook.
The what?
Microsoft
Out.
Outlook.
Yeah. Outlook. Yeah.
Yeah, it is very similar to Microsoft Outlook, but it is an open source one. Okay,
Uh-huh.
Outlook is not open source. It is Cisco. It is, sorry, Microsoft proprietary software, right?
Okay.
But Squirrel Mail is open source tool. So we are going to use this open source mailing client tool. And the fourth one is IMAP and POP3. This is POP3. POP3 is known as Post Office Protocol. So actually, this protocol is used to receive the mail from server to client.
Okay.
Okay, so if there is a server and there are so many clients, so the task of POP3 or IMAP server is to retrieve the mail from server and bring it to client inbox. Okay,
Okay.
now let's move ahead and do this lab one by one. So first of all, we need to just simply install the package yum install httpd. Okay, first
Yes.
of all, Apache server. Okay, okay, it's already done. Now go to where www.html, and if there is any file, delete this file. Okay,
Okay.
I think we have already configured yum Apache server on this system, right?
Yes. We
So
did.
what we have to do, you have to remove Apache first. Yum remove HTTPD. Okay.
Okay.
I am going to delete the package. Okay. And then install it again. Yum install HTTPD. Yes. You can also make it like this. That's all. Okay. Because yesterday we have made so many changes in the configuration file. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So we don't need to make any changes in the configuration file during this lab.
Okay.
Okay. There will be no change. You can see there will be no change in the configuration file. We are not going to even touch the configuration file of web server. We only need the service of web server because we want to run our mail server on web interface.
Okay.
Okay, that's why we need this Apache server. Otherwise, there is no need to use this one.
Okay.
So we will go to the last line. You can see there is no code. The previous code has been removed.
Uh-huh.
That's why I have removed. Okay, the package.
Okay.
Now Apache service has been installed and that's done. And you can just restart the service. Service HTTPD restart, and that's all done. So the first one we done. We have done with the Apache server. Okay.
Okay.
HTTP server. Now we are moving to the send mail server. Mail server. For mail server, the package requirement is we need to install some package like yum install. Remember, these are so many packages. So the first one is send mail star. The second one is mut. Okay. Mut is a command line tool used for sending mail. Okay.
Okay.
With another software that is known as M4. M4 is compiler. We need another software Procmail. Supporting tool. And we need another tool that is name is make, and then
Okay.
keep while.
You're installing all of those together.
Yeah,
Okay.
all is together. Okay, you can install it one by one, but I am installing all it together. Okay.
Okay.
It will consume. It will save my timing. Now installing after doing all these things, we need to go to mail server configuration file. Okay.
Okay.
Now cd/etc/mail, and when I go here and I run L command, you can see there are so many files here.
Mm-hmm.
But the tool files are important. You can see one sendmail.cf and sendmail.mc. You can see.
Oh, send mail. Okay. CF and MC. Okay.
Yeah, sendmail.cf and sendmail.mc. Both are configuration file. Both are configuration file. Now there is a question arise that if both are the configuration file, which file we need to configure? See, sendmail.cf is a binary file. Okay.
Okay.
So we can't edit that file. We have to edit sendmail.mc file only. So I will just open vim sendmail.mc. Okay.
Okay.
And then I go to the line number 118 using escape key. Type here set number. And you have,
must it be line number 118?
Yeah, 118. Have to go to line number 118. Actually, we have a code inside this line. Line number 116, sorry, 116. Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, daemon options. So is it going to be numbered everywhere you open the server, everywhere you open this configuration file? Is it going to be numbered?
You can open like this one. See, when you open, it will not be number. You can see it will not number. Okay.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Okay.
Now escape key, then shift colon, and then you have to type here set number. Okay. When you type here colon set number, then it will show the line number.
Okay.
Then you go to line number 116, and here what you have to type? You have to type, go to insert mode and type DNL and then hash. Okay.
Oh, okay.
You have to just comment out this line. By default, this daemon or this service is only for local You can see 127.0.0.1. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So you have to make it for your whole networks. That's why I have comment out this line and save this. Okay.
Okay.
So we have saved this one. Now you know that we have two configuration files, sendmail.cf and sendmail.mc. But we have made changes only in sendmail.mc.
FC, yeah.
Now we have to update the change in sendmail.cf also. For that, we need a compiler, and the compiler is this one, M4. Okay.
Okay.
M4 sendmail.mc, and then you have to type sendmail.cf. Okay. So what this command will do? This command will update the change in sendmail.mc to sendmail.cf. Means the changes we have done, we have made, will be updated in both file now after running this command. Okay.
Okay.
So M4 is known as compiler. That's why I have installed it. No. Now everything is done with mail server. Your mail server is done. Now you come out of this folder and restart the service. So the service is service sendmail restart. Okay. That's all. Now it's time to go for another one, and that is Squirrel Mail. Okay, Squirrel Mail. So you have to install the package yum install Squirrel Mail. Squirrel Mail. Okay.
Okay.
-y. You can't do any spelling mistakes, otherwise it will not work. Okay.
Okay.
And now also remember, this Squirrel Mail is depending on another server, another application that is known as PHP. Okay.
PHP. Okay.
Actually, this Squirrel Mail is built up over PHP. Okay. So this Squirrel Mail, if you want to support this mailing client for this mail server, you need to install this software also, PHP software. Okay.
Okay.
PHP is a programming language. So we are going to install that PHP. Yum install PHP. And that's all. It will install all the PHP package. So we have done with these three: Apache, SendMail, PHP, Squirrel Mail. Okay. And now we are moving to POP3 server, IMAP and POP3 server. Okay.
Okay.
Let's move. So for IMAP and POP3 server, the package name is Dovecoat. So yum install, the package name is Dovecoat. Okay.
Okay.
Make it a star -y. Okay, the package has been installed. Now you have to go to the configuration file of Dovecoat server, and the configuration file for Dovecoat is yum bim etc dovecoat.conf. Okay, this is the configuration file. So you have to go to the configuration file, and then you have to go to this line. I am going to set the line number, set number. Okay, so you have to go to this line number 20. Can you see line number 20?
Yes.
So you can see protocols. This is this line is comment out. Okay.
Okay.
Actually, this line is comment out. So I have to remove the comment. So I am removing the comment, going to insert mode and removing the hash. And also you have to delete this IMAP S and POP3 S. Okay. Only here you will see IMAP and POP3. We want only IMAP and POP3. Okay.
Okay.
That's all. And now save this file WQ. And now restart the service for this one. The service name is service Dovecoat restart. Okay.
Okay.
Everything is done now. We have done with everything. Now we are going to add some user. We are going to add some user. Suppose user add user as suppose web1. Okay. And now give password for web1. Web1 is 123 123. Okay. Now there is another user web2. Sorry, we have to add user first. User add web2, and the password for this user is suppose 456. Okay.
Okay.
Now we have two user, web 1 and web 2. That's all. Everything has been done. Now it's time to restart all these services once again. Okay.
Okay.
So service HTTPD restart for web server, then service send mail restart for mail server, and then service Dobe code restart for IMAP and POP3 server. Okay.
Okay.
And after that, at the last, you have to disable the firewall. We don't want any firewall issue here in server configuration. Okay. And now check your IP address. Your IP address is 29.130. Now you can go to any machine on your network. You can go to Windows machine or any other Linux machine. You can open any browser. Okay.
Okay.
Because this application is web based, so you can test type 192.168.29. What is the IP address?
130.
130. Okay. So 130/webmail. Okay.
Okay.
/webmail. Why /webmail? Because we have used SQL mail as a mailing client. Okay.
Okay.
And now you can see username. Log. It's asking for name. Username. So username is web1. Password is 123. You can log in. Okay.
Okay.
And you can see inbox. Everything like Gmail and Hotmail. And if you want to send mail to the another user, you can compose mail like to web 2. Okay. Subject. I just testing, or you can test type. You can just type this one. If you want to attach some file, you can attach some file also. Okay.
Okay.
And now you have to click on send. So I just click on send. So the message has been sent. Let's go to send and check. So I go to send and check that message has been sent. Now I can come out. So I am going to sign out. You can see the right side top sign out button. So just click on here and you will sign out. Now click here to sign out again. And I am going to log in with another user web2. Okay.
Yes.
Web2 to check the mail has been coming, or sorry, the password was
456.
456. Okay, I forget. Password was
Web
456. Web2 password 456, and then click on login. Okay, and you can see there is a mail from web1 here. You can see there is a mail coming from web1 in inbox. You can see there is one mail from web1, and you just click on here. I just testing, and you can see the mail.
Okay.
If you click on view header, you will see the header like the real mail server. Okay. So from here you can get the mail server IP address of the machines, the client. You can see.
Yes.
You are getting this kind of IP addresses of the Windows machine. You are getting the IP address of the Windows machine also. Okay.
Okay.
This is because the Windows machine is our client IP, and this is, you can see, this is the SQL mail server. So this IP belongs to server IP. So from here you can understand whose IP is, what is the server IP, and how, where the client IP detected. Okay.
Yes.
Where the server IP has been detected or displayed, and where the client IP is displayed. Okay.
Okay.
So from here you can also read and know how to read the message or mail headers. Okay.
Okay.
So we have done with all this in very easy step. You can see.
You had a hacking class?
Yeah, I have hacking classes. So this was for hacking class. No, all this was for hacking class. So this we have completed this easy way. You can see we have used Apache with mail server and SQL mail and IMAP3 and with PHP. Okay.
Yes.
And we have built these features. We have built these features. Now, if you want to change the interface, you can change this interface. You can see this is the interface, webmail, SQL mail login. You can change this one. SQL mail version, this by the SQL mail project team. You can change this value. Okay.
Okay.
Because all this value has been kept inside a file. And what is that file? You can go inside cd/usr /src. src stands for source code. But we are going to shared. Actually, I want to go to shared one because I want to change that one. Squirrel mail, and then I go to src source code. Okay.
Oh, that's the full path.
Yeah, that is the full path. So you can see the path, PWD. This is the path where you get all the code of this Squirrel mail, this login page. Okay, this is the PHP. This page has been designed in PHP and HTML. So you can get all these pages in this file. You can see here all those files are. Okay. And what is this page? This is login page. You can see here login.php. Can you see the URL?
Yes.
So if you want, you can change this login.php file. So if you are a good programmer, good PHP developer, you can change this completely. So I am going to change this file little bit, login.php. Okay. And here you can go and change according to your need. Like, I'm just going to change something only, not the complete. You can see this is content has been written by the Squirrel Mail project team. You can see here by the Squirrel Mail project team. You can change this value. So I am going to insert mode and going to change this value. By I am giving my name, Satish Tiwari. Okay.
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 And I am going to save this one. After saving, I am going to refresh this page. So you can see here.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So you can change all this value. Okay.
Okay.
Very good coder. You can change this value from this file. Okay. Even you can make changes inside if you are a good programmer. Okay.
Okay.
You can completely change the look. It's all depend on you. So you remember all these things. I am going to run the history command. This might help you. All these things has been run here, and you know why we have done all these things. I have done all these things in just few simple steps, and you can easily create this project on your computer.
Okay.
And you can show to your whatever the person asks. You can easily tell them. You can easily explain them. Yeah. Enough. Just enjoy with that. Tomorrow we will do maybe 3 more server. Okay.
Okay.
And we are going to enhance this project with another mail server. So I will going to repeat this project, but with another mail server. We are not going to use send mail.
Okay.
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 So I might use in place of send mail. I can use suppose how to use this one. Okay. Okay. So in place of this send mail, I will use might be some postfix server. Today I will tomorrow I will show you postfix server. Okay. What is postfix server and how to use postfix server? And I will also show you another mail server, that is Exim mail server. Okay.
Okay.
So tomorrow class we are going to extend the same project using different mail server. Other will be same. Only this send mail will be replaced by postfix and Exim mail server.
Okay.
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 Okay. So see you tomorrow.
Thank you.